earlier I was driving down this highway. This is Highway 89. I was on my way to Tuba City, which is down this way. And the Lord stopped me and He said, I want you to turn around and go back to this stand here where these Navajos are selling jewelry. And I want you to minister to some of the people here. So many things transpired when I came here. 3 of the Navajo people that were here that had critical afflictions in their bodies got healed. And 2 of them actually prayed with me to receive Jesus as their personal Savior. And one of them that prayed with me, her name was Leanne, and she's right over here in this end. She actually came walking up about 2 minutes after Emerson, one of her cousins, was telling me about her. And so the Lord had something up His sleeve. And the Lord told me to go down and buy a flute from her. And so I came down here to buy a flute, and the wildest thing happened. And she knows the history of this mission building that the Lord has entrusted to us to reestablish on the Navajo Nation. And also, she had a near-death experience that she is going to explain to us in just a few minutes. So, here we are.
Hello, my name is Leanne Keems. I'm from Cameron, Arizona. I just want to talk about the experience I went through during my accident back in January 6th of 2015 or 2016, and I got in a vehicle accident. It was a one vehicle accident, and I was a passenger. I got ejected, and from there on, I was flown out to the nearest hospital that was San Juan, New Mexico. When they found me there, they had no pulse. So at the scene, the lady there, one of the nurses that stopped by that was driving by, gave me CPR, and she stated that I did cough, that I did get my breath back, but she lost me again. So they went ahead and flew me out. When I got to the hospital, they put me on the ventilator machine until my family was contacted. They were out there the same evening of my accident. I was in a coma, so they had given my mom and my husband 48 hours to be on the ventilator, and told them that if there's no change in 48 hours, we have to let her go. So while I was in a coma, it seemed like my spirit had left my body, and I was looking down at myself, just floating. I could see all the doctors, I could see my mom, I could see family, and they were hurt, they were crying, just standing there looking at me. But during my coma, when my spirit left my body, it took me to a place, and I just want you to know that there is life after death, because I believe it was God that had took me. It was a very beautiful place. The walls were crystal clear. It looked like diamonds, and you could see all this towers where people were living at now. And God had His angels. So when I came before Him, He had called upon my grandma. My grandma's in the spirit world now. So she's the one who raised me, and he called her in, and he told her, okay, this is your child that you raised. She's making her journey. She's on a journey now. What do you think? You guys are all given, this is what God told my grandma. You guys are all given one chance to save somebody, and I leave it in your hands now. So that's when my grandma told God, okay, we can send her back. We'll send her back. So 1 hour left towards my 40 hours before I was up. The doctors all came in, and I was watching them. They they were telling my mom, Miss Johnson, there's nothing more we can do. We just have to let her go. And they were all talking, and their backs were towards me. So all of a sudden, I went back to my body, went back in, and the loud sound of thunder. Loud sound of thunder just rushed through my body, and I caught my breath back. So the doctors turned around and told me, okay, Miss Johnson, you have to leave. That's her breath. Vitals are very low, but we'll see what we can do. We'll work on her. But when my spirit came back to my body, I was singing a song I've never heard before. It was, Jesus loves me inside out. I finished the song and my breath came back out. And everybody was excited and just looking at me. And they worked on me. They put plates, surgeries here and there, and they kept me there for a month. I was on a feeding tube for a while, and when they told me, okay, you can go to a rehabilitation center after a month, I ended up in Prescott. But before I left the San Juan Hospital, God sent my grandma again, and my grandma told me, because they told me I was going to be paralyzed. So my grandma showed up the night before I was going to leave and told me, okay, you're going to go to a very special place, and there's going to be doctors there that are going to help you, but I want you to look for this one lady. She's a nurse. She's going to help you. Once you see her, the day you see her, you're going to know who she is. So I got to Prescott. Waited. All these doctors, nurses, therapists came in. Nothing. I felt nothing. My fourth day, a lady walked in the door. And I had already felt it in my heart that it was her. She introduced herself, and the first thing she said to me was, Mrs. Keanes, I can heal you. Doctors may be wrong, we may be wrong, but I can help you. So I said, okay. So she started doing therapy while I'm in bed, just laying there doing therapy. And I prayed every night, knowing that there's a God now. So I prayed every night to God to help me, to give me strength. After 1 week came by, they lifted me up. I was just being carried around. I would lay on a sheet. They would lift me up, put me in a wheelchair. That's what she did to me. She drove me down to the gym. And at the gym she was, Leanne, I have faith in you. And you can do it. I want you to grab this pole right here. Lift yourself up and stand. And I told her, I said, no, Kate. I said, I can't. I have no feeling at all. And I can't. She goes, yes, you can. There's no such thing as I can't. God didn't say I can't in the Bible, so I'm not going to take I can't, is what she told me. So about 5 minutes went by, finally grabbed the pole, just held it for a while, lift myself up, and I was standing. It felt so good. I couldn't stand very long, but it was a good feeling. I could stand. So she kept taking me to the gym every day. Another week went by, and she was, Leanne, you're ready to take steps. We'll do the parallel bars for 1 week. Work on your steps. And I said, no, Kate, I don't think so. My feet feel so heavy, and I can't even slide them. She goes, yes, you can. So we got to the parallel bar. I did my first step. It was a good feeling because the doctors had told me I was going to be paralyzed. So God, when I went to go to heaven, when God took me back, He says, I'm going to send you back, child. Whatever is wrong with you, pray about it. Pray to me. I can help you. So that's what I did. And now I have faith in God. I believe in God. I teach my kids. They started reading the Bible because I told them what I went through. And to this day, I'm walking. And I was supposed to do knee surgery only because my legs couldn't go sideways. But now they can. So
How?
I get to see
Michael.
He prayed for me, and I really believe that he's a healer because when he was praying for me, I felt this really heavy feeling to slip off of me. And he tells me, move your leg. Is there something that you couldn't do with your leg? So I moved it sideways, and now I can do that. Then he says, walk. And I started walking, and I had no limp because I walked with a limp. After he prayed for me, I had no limp. So I see the doctor, my ortho doctor, on Thursday. Just pray to God that I hear good news. And I just want to share my story with you and the experience I've gone through.
Now, where are we?
In Cameron, Arizona.
This is close to Tuba City,
Between Tuba City and Flagstaff.
and this is on the Navajo
Reservation. Yes.
And you are
Leanne.
Leanne, and you are a Navajo.
Yes, Navajo. And we go by 4 clans. Every Indian is like that. So my first clan is Lastra, which is Red Streak. And then I'm born for the Towering House. That's Kiani. And then
Tower House?
Towering House.
Towering House.
Yes. It's called Kiani. And then my maternal grandparents are Twitagini, Bitterwater. And my paternal grandparents are that's Saltwater clan.
Wow. Okay, now could you tell me about this mission building that's on Ed's property, on
Yes.
Ed's ranch, that I showed you a picture
Yes.
of?
There's this building that is abandoned now, really worn down. It's been there, I would say, the early 40s, maybe 20s. And there was a missionary there we got to know, or my parents used to talk about her, and how we met her. Her name is Betsy Fraser. Her husband's name was Jim Fraser. He's a priest, and they ran that mission there in coal mine. So after the Bennett Freeze started coming in, the Hopis wanted more of the land, so the land got frozen where people were told to move out, and they were one of them. So they just left the mission. They started a new mission here in Cameron that they were there for about 2 years, and then until they bought a little piece of land up towards Flagstaff. Now she's a missionary there still to this day, but her husband had gone back to Spirit World. So she's still there, and she's blind, she can't get around, but her kids help her.
So they ran that mission
They ran the mission.
that's on the edge of the Coal Miners
Yes.
Canyon in front of Ed Hogan.
Yes. Hogan.
Hogan.
Yes.
Okay, for a long time.
They've been here, oh my gosh, a long time. Yeah.
So it was actually pretty amazing that Ed gave me consent to use that to rebuild a mission there.
Yes.
And I
that
didn't
would
know.
Be really nice.
I didn't know anything about this story. I've never heard this story before. You're the first person that I've heard this from, and the only reason why I'm sitting in front of you now is because I was driving to Tuba City, and God told me to turn around and come back to this spot, that He had something for me to do here.
Wow.
So this is pretty amazing because since I've been here in this spot, 3 people have been healed already. 3 Navajos have been healed already. Leanne was one of them, and 3 Navajos have been healed here. And then we hear this incredible story about Leanne's visit to near-death experience, and her visit to see the heavenly city and to report back, and that she actually saw some of her relatives there, her grandmother. So this is really amazing. This has been such an amazing encounter, and it's just, I believe it's a preface to what God is fixing to do, getting ready to do amongst the Navajos again. I believe there's that God is going to revisit the Navajo nation here very, very shortly, and that He's fixing to pour out His power on this whole reservation, this whole land here. Thank you, Leanne, so much. I really appreciate you sitting down with me and telling me your story. This is going to inspire so many people. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
God bless you.